Now recording.
Welcome back, Craigie boy.
Oh, it's been 2 weeks since we've recorded, guys.
It's been a while,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry.
There's nothing to
We've had a bit of
apologize
a break.
for. It was a nice break. It let me catch up on
For
all
you
the
guys,
editing. Well, yeah, you ended up having to go to a horrible wedding where your
the
mother
wedding
wore
was
fucking
nice.
white.
The wedding was nice. The company was typically
Atrocious.
great. From strangers, it saddens me that strangers, complete and utter strangers that I've only met the day before, had more nice things to say about me than my family.
Seriously.
That's some shit.
How long were you trapped there?
I actually came
2
home a day
days?
early.
Okay. Yeah.
But I
You
was
escaped?
in the cabin for 2 days. 2.5.
Yikes.
But my mom and my sisters were not in the cabin.
Right.
They had Airbnb somewhere else.
Good. Still
Yeah.
cannot believe
You
that your
got some
mother wore
space.
white to the fucking wedding.
They're gonna do what they're gonna do. I can't really say anything about it. I mean, she's gonna be the one that has to explain herself.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Or
the one,
not.
not you, but she's gonna be the one who has to explain why she's such a disrespectful piece of shit. And that's only one
Something
aspect
tells
of
me
her. Huh?
something tells me that she's not one to really explain herself too much, so
She's very people conscious, if you will. She
And
cares
yet she
very
wore
much how
white
people
to a
perceive
wedding?
her.
That doesn't make any sense, because if you cared how people perceived you, you wouldn't show up to a wedding wearing white, looking like the biggest douchebag of the century. You know that's wrong.
unless you're disagreeable and egotistical, then that's the perfect decision to make.
Oh. Oh, look. Her mother's profile.
Antisocial.
Either way. Moving on from that, we have Rune again if you couldn't hear, because, yeah, he's been in this conversation the whole time.
Fuck.
Hey
I
guys,
forgot
I'm
we're
back.
recording.
Hey, sisters. Whoa. Hey, Phobos, sisters, brothers, and others. I'm Jinx.
I'm clueless.
I forgot
I'm
my
Rune.
intro.
It happens to the best of us.
I
This
saw
is
it in your
just...
eyes the moment you were like, wait, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
I heard it in her voice.
It was like, fuck.
It was like uncertainty. Is like, wait a minute. Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
I passed by the Phobos. Oh no! My Phobos! And this is Sisters of the Macabre. So, in our last episode with Rune, which was our first episode with Rune, we introduced him. He's our podcast familiar. He's our buddy. He's our friend. And
He is
he has
friend,
been
not food.
Yeah, yes, he's been adopted. He's ours now.
Yep.
So
Our
They just
platonic
call
love
upon
child.
me as their familiar. I'll appear. They have to say my name 3 times. Run, 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 and then I pop into the voice channel.
or instead of book familiar.
That works too.
So we are going to finish the episode that we did for you, because I for some reason I didn't think that, oh yeah, maybe having a third person and we all love to talk and chat and tangent like crazy, this is only going to be like a 2-hour episode. No.
A 2-day
No.
episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had fucking 13 pages. Because of course I did. When don't I?
It's all or nothing.
It always is. I used to suck. Have you listened to like the previous 2021 episodes, Rune?
No, not like
Okay.
really early ones. But now
Okay.
I'm tempted to.
Snacks or Harper in her case before, she was always like the big research queen, which yes, pop off. And I was like, you're the smart one, and I'm the other one. Now I'm the one who ends up going down rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole because I find something like, I don't know what this means, so I'm gonna look into that. I don't know what this means, so I'm gonna look into that. And it's just, oh my god. And I went from having like maybe maximum of 4 pages or like 12 pieces of paper, but the hat that had this much information on them to having 14 full fucking pages.
It went from index cards to those 8x11s. Or
Seriously,
those
went
legal
from index
paper.
cards to legal paper. Yes.
Yeah.
Wolf. And here's the thing. I already showed you guys the I don't want to show you guys that yet because that's not ready. Ah, my pen. But I already showed you guys all of these ideas that I wrote down for podcast episodes. I
Oh
have
yeah.
more.
Stop
Oh
it.
no.
I can't. I can't
What are you
stop.
doing to
I'm
yourself?
killing myself apparently because I have like how many now? 40? I have 40 fucking things. 40.
Damn. Oh, that one of those is a really long idea.
Yeah, I wrote down the information so I wouldn't forget it.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, because I learned it as I was like, "Ooh, let's talk about that." So I wrote down the information for it. Which I mean, I guess we could do now if you wanted a partial witching hour, like we did with the first one.
Yeah. I mean, if Q's down with it, hell yeah.
My
Okay.
portion for the festival episode is going to be short, sweet, and simple.
Okay. That's all right.
Then let's do it. Hell yeah.
Which one
Okay.
shall we do first, the festival or the witching hour?
We could just get the witching hour out of the way.
Okay.
Sure.
I learned something about voodoo dolls. Yeah. The look. Yeah, I learned something about voodoo
She's like, where are
dolls.
you going with this?
I wanted to talk about it. It is not going to go where you think it's going to go, Q.
I hope not.
It's not. Um, Originally, voodoo dolls did not start in voodoo traditions. They didn't start in Haiti or New Orleans or anything like that. They started in England, where witches used poppets, which were wax figures that they used to kind of like if somebody had messed with them or, been rude, that they would use that not to hurt the person, mind you. Poppets were not really ever used to harm people. But they were used as kind of like a reminder as opposed to a curse or a hex. And that is the origin of the voodoo doll. Um,
So when people say, let's put a pin in that, they mean remind me later in the literal original
yeah,
sense
and there's
of
more to
voodoo
it.
dolls.
There's more to it than that, but yes, that's exactly it. Yeah.
ADHD was
So,
always a problem.
ain't that the fucking truth? So, back in the olden days, especially in America, it was illegal for people of color to read or write. They could not. They were not allowed to go to the hospital. They weren't allowed to be in public places. They weren't allowed to read or write. They were forced into illiteracy. So, somebody would come in to a voodoo priest and say, "Hey, my head hurts." And they are going to make a doll that looks like that person. And he's going to stick a pin, the voodoo priest is going to stick a pin in the head, and that's what he treated. It's record keeping. Voodoo
That's
dolls
cool.
are record keepers.
Knowledge is
Yeah.
power, and
Yeah. They couldn't keep a written record of anything, and you're not going to remember everybody who comes through your door. Especially if you're a voodoo priest or anything like that, you're not going to remember every single person. So when you make a doll of that person, you stick a pin where like you treated. The next time they come back, they're like, "Hey, that's my doll. Okay, I see I treated you for headaches. You're something with your head. How is your head doing? Are you doing better? If it's better, I'm going to take the pin out. If it's not, I'm going to leave it there. We're going to try something else." They're
That's pretty
record
clever.
keepers. They are fucking record keepers. And I found this out because the Try Guys interviewed a voodoo priest, High Priest Ruby. Ruby? I'm not entirely sure how to say it. I think it was Ruby. But full credit to them. Excuse me. They interviewed him and he's talking about this. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool thing to mention. So full credit to them. Like, full credit to them, absolutely. But that's insane.
Where did they go? Like, where was the like, where did the Try Guys go? Was it
New Orleans.
like, oh, in New Orleans?
Yeah, the High Priest Ruby. Yeah, he taught them a lot. That was like one of the things that kind of stuck out to me, and I was like, "You're kidding me right now." Voodoo dolls and puppets were not meant as hexes or curses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty neato.
Well, how did that like evolve into the more like negative view that people have today, about them?
So a lot of it is most likely propaganda. Now voodoo dolls can be used to harm somebody, but you don't need a fucking voodoo doll for that. You can get a piece of paper, you can write the person's name on it, and like draw an outline of a person. You can do that too. There are specific ways to cause somebody harm, and some witches do that. And giving witches a bad name because black magic, which, what's up?
Oh no, keeping my idea, I'll ask after you talk.
Oh, okay. But of course, we've already talked about how color magic works with black magic. That's literally just protective magic.
Mm.
So, it's just kind of one of those things where somebody uses it for the wrong thing, or somebody says it's being used for the wrong thing, and then media picks it up.
Yeah.
Because the media is not going to pick up, huh?
Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, you're good. One last thing is like, media is not going to pick up the good stuff. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, that's just a record keeper or whatever. Media is going to pick up the thing that's going to get it the most views. Go on.
Yeah.
I feel like if you look at something at a glance, you can understand something but not comprehend it. I feel like the whole voodoo thing, the voodoo dolls, is a what do you call it? Correct but inaccurate.
Right.
Somebody saw voodoo dolls of people that represent actual people, and when they see the pins and then they ask like, oh, like there's a pin in their head, it's like, oh yeah, I've been suffering from headaches, they come up with their own conclusions. Oh, they put a pin in their head and now they're suffering from headaches, rather than I'm suffering from headaches, they're making a note of it and they're trying to help me. It's, oh, they have headaches, they poked a pin in their head.
Right.
They're causing this. It's probably a inaccurate assumption.
And that's probably a good part of it, yeah.
And those kinds of like inaccurate assumptions that turn out to be really suspicious assumptions happen even more when people are not sure what's going on, so like, oh, this thing is bad that's happening to me or to my friend. I don't know why it's happening, so
or
I'm
it's
going to be extra
purposely
suspicious
malicious.
of people around me, and assume malicious intent and things like that.
No, just like the whole Salem witch trial, people were accusing other people because they had what they wanted, or they were envious. And in Salem witch trials, like you can be accused of being a witch for having too much kids or having no kids. Oh, they
Yep.
took my kids or they gave me their kids. I feel like it comes from a place of envy. They have what I want, and I'm going to punish them for it.
Right. Right.
They have a child-free life, and I want that. So they must be punished because I want it. And it's not my fault that I'm jealous. It's their fault because they gave me their children or whatnot.
Right.
And sometimes it just comes from a place of maliciousness.
Right.
I know a lot of like legal structures in medieval Europe had issues figuring out who was accusing someone of doing a crime because they wanted their property and who actually was a witness. And so those were like super common issues.
Right. Ridiculous. But same concept.
Yeah,
So,
very similar.
yeah, I was like, I guess we started this one out the same way we started the other one out with witching hour. Oh,
I do have a question about, since you mentioned um like in an earlier episode that there's no such thing as dark magic, and then you
right.
talking about like black magic. What is the differentiator between magic that's comes from a place of good intent and protective and, you know, wishful thinking in a way that's like respectful, and then magic that has malicious intent or hateful intent?
Exactly that, intention.
Okay.
There is no there is no one color that you can say this is black magic, this is white magic. That's bullshit.
I
That's
feel that
complete and utter bullshit.
if you don't know what your intention is, you have to ask yourself the question, why do I want this? Is it because it comes from a place of concern or a place of or or does it come from a place of envy, such as I want their property? That is malicious intent. You are putting negative energy out because you want something no matter the cost. Whether it hurts
Whereas
somebody
if
or not, you have to ask yourself, where in my heart, why do I want this?
right. Yeah, the literal differentiator between good and bad magic, bad unquote, quote unquote, because it's like it's how you use it. It's the intention behind it. I can use a pay
Mhm.
me spell to get my friend paid. This is an actual thing. I did this. I used a pay me spell to get my friend paid because she's one of the tasters
Mhm.
and they would not pay her and they dodged her for
Mhm.
weeks. And
Mhm.
so I did a pay me spell to get her paid. It wasn't out of malicious intent. It was quite literally just, hey, you're not going to be able to eat, sleep, drink, do anything until you pay this woman. And that wasn't out
Mhm.
of malicious intent. It was out of, you are doing something that is illegal. This person worked for you under a contract. You need to pay this person.
Mhm.
Some might think that as way too much because I put stipulations into that spell. They couldn't eat, they couldn't sleep, they couldn't drink, they couldn't have sex, they could do
Mhm.
anything in their life without thinking about that person and paying that person until that person was paid. Next fucking day, less than 24 hours later, she has an email. Oh, yeah, we're going to pay you in a day. Less than 14 hours after that, she got paid a day earlier than they said because the person that I put the spell on could not function without taking care of this. Is that malicious? No. That was not meant
Yeah.
in a malicious way. Some people might think, oh, that was black magic. That was dark magic. You did something wrong. No, I didn't. I forced compliance because legality.
I feel like
Justified
it's not
binding.
Right.
I feel like it's not compliance that you forced on them, you forced empathy on them.
I didn't know
Because
because I didn't make them
you
feel
basically
anything.
had them feel guilty for not upholding their end of a bargain,
Fair.
and that is empathy. If I were to promise you, "Hey, I'm going to, like, bracelets." You are planning on making bracelets for me, and I am
Mhm.
withholding payment. if when you do the spell, you are forcing empathy on me because I feel guilty because you gave me a service, I have yet to pay for it. I am
Mhm.
benefiting from your service without paying you. That is
Right.
empathy. You
Right.
have yourself to feed, you have your pets to feed, and I should feel guilty for not paying you for your service. You spent
Right.
time, effort, and work to give me what I wanted, and if I am not paying you for it, I should feel guilty. That is empathy.
Mm,
That's fair.
yeah.
So I don't
And
think that
like,
you forced anything on them, but you kind of just like you made sure to give them empathy. What they are doing is wrong. They should pay for that service.
Yeah. And literally, like 30 hours after I did that spell, she was paid.
yeah,
And like, yeah,
I think,
maybe some people can say that it was a little forceful, but at the same time, theft of services.
well, yeah, justice and
Mhm.
injustice and reciprocation are, I believe, built in to just the natural way of things, but it's up
Mhm.
to us to make sure that we're pushing justice when we can. And if you're pushing justice to help ensure that people are getting, you know, what they're rightfully due, then there
Their
are
due
multiple ways of
diligence.
doing that. Exactly, you know. And one of
Yeah,
those is through the pay me spell that you were talking about.
right. For anybody who's wondering about the pay me spell, there's a book that I used. And I combined several different ones because there's a bunch of different spells in this book. It's like the Encyclopedia of Spells by Judica Isles. Oh my god, that fucking book is a gold mine. Now, again, I combined things. I mean, I have bat's blood ink. Not a lot of people are gonna have that. You know, make do with what you have. I didn't have like a person shaped candle. I used a regular candle. Make do with what you have. You don't have to follow the recipe to a T. It's witchcraft. The craft is specific to you. You can use somebody else's spell and it might work for you and it might not work for you. But obviously, I combined, I think, two or three different ones in that section. I was like, I like this part, I like this part, I like this part. So I rewrote and put together three different spells to create my own, and it worked like a fucking charm. I've never had spell
Well,
work
yeah.
that actually no, I have had spell work that fast. But that was with my brother's spell. I did a karma spell twice on one person who really deserved it, and both times karma gave her covid. Karma said she was a plague.
Fuck, a plague rat. Damn. I have a sticker for that.
You do? Oh my god, we've never shown from
Show
or
him.
not from.
Show him. I sent
Okay,
it to
okay,
you.
okay.
Show him.
I know. I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna go find it. Hold on.
But on that note,
So who?
You.
you.
Oh, you said show from, not Rune.
I know. I meant that I was going to put it in from fun.
Uh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
my
you.
brain.
What?
No, my
That's
brain.
something I would do.
But on the note of tailoring your spells, it sounds to me that witchcraft is similar to medicine.
It is. Witchcraft is used more in medicine than anything else.
No, yeah, like prescriptions, medication.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
That's yeah.
play fast and loose with that sometimes, especially doctors, and sometimes they give you a combination of medication and it works, and then when you do the research, you figure out exactly what you have,
Yep.
why it works. Such as like you'll get a combination of three medications and then it's just like it works. But then when you do the research, it's like, oh shit, this is like for borderline personality disorder or like bipolarism, and it's just like we don't know why it works, but it just works. This combination just works for you.
Yeah. Well, it's the same like you don't necessarily need medications if you're using those herbs that correspond with those things. That's how medication is created. So yeah,
Yeah, it's like how
1000%.
Viagra was meant for people's hearts, and then they're like,
Yep.
oh, also gives you a big cock.
If it
Oh.
lasts more than 4 hours, see your closest doctor.
I'm
Because
gonna
your
turn on my light.
local
I'll be
urgent care.
right back.
Oh, did you see the plague rat, Rune?
No, but I heard the notification. Let me hop in there and see it. That is great. Did you draw that?
Yeah.
She did.
That is great.
It
Yeah.
took me a
Well,
long time to find a way to like make it look how I wanted it to.
That is cool.
we
I'm gonna
were
make it into a
recording when
sticker.
she finished the writing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what was your inspirational like style when you were thinking of when you were drawing it?
I drew it longhand, basically pen to paper, and then I put it into our digital. I took a picture of it, put it on digital, and then it was just like, there's a lot of empty space here. Let me see something, and then it's just like pink and green. And it's like, hey, this color combination looks nice. And then it's just like, you know what? It looks a little flat, and then I just like added another layer of colors. Like, it's looking better, but it doesn't look wet enough. Let's add another color to it.
It's not moist.
I like it.
I just bothered everybody who listens to us. All two people, which are you and I.
But the idea itself came from my wife, Trinity. She was the
The
first
plague
person
rat.
I'd heard call somebody a plague rat. And it's just like, might as well try it.
Hey, that's good. I love creative insults. You know, if someone's like, "Where the fuck did you pull that out of?" I'm like, "That's how I know it's a good insult."
I
have.
pulled the
Go ahead.
stylistic style from like comics and whatnot. And it's just like looking at how they did it, and then it's just like, you know what? Let me see if it'll work. And it's like, it's getting there. It's getting there. And I would do more looky loos into other comics. It's like, okay. Off green. It's just not white, but a very, very light green, so it doesn't just like.
Yeah. So I mean, the colors work so well. I will
I
say
am
now that I'm reminded of it, what is actually the best insult though that we've heard on this podcast?
Oh no! Don't you dare,
Cheeseless
Rune!
Do
Don't
it.
you
quesadilla.
dare! Ah! Ah!
A what?
A cheeseless quesadilla.
It's just a tortilla. I like
You
eating
know,
tortillas by itself sometimes.
and of course that came from snacks. Now I have a small list of other things she has said that are just off the fucking wall. Why are you driving like you eat with your feet?
It's a good one.
And all of these go to snacks, by the way. All credit goes to snacks for this. The ass hattery is off the charts.
Like that.
And also she called somebody a cockweasel.
It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. Yeah. We were playing D&D and she had vicious mockery. And one of her lines was, "You look like your missionary and doggy style feel the same." She's so good.
Emotional
No,
damage.
damn
Damn
it!
it.
Yeah, no,
Fuck.
she is so clever. She is so insanely clever, and I'm just like, you know what, you get advantage. Oh my god, roll, yeah, that's a hole.
Advantage on that.
Yeah, yeah, no, you just
Get
tore this
inspiration
person
points.
apart. Yeah, it was bad. Oh, it was bad, but it was great. Yeah. The shit that she comes up with is so out of pocket, and I love it. She's so clever.
Same.
I'm
Same.
jealous.
Yeah. And the funny thing is Nugget. Sometimes, Snacks is just like, are we sure that this is my kid? And then Nugget will say something so out of pocket, out of nowhere. And it's just like, yep, that's yours.
Yep.
You did that. It's like, you still questioning that? She's like, nope.
Cool. Jinx, have you ever kept the Skeetos in the podcast?
I don't
Or
know.
did you edit them out?
I don't know why.
Rune, have you heard of the Skeetos?
Think so.
All right.
I might have kept them out. I don't know.
All right. Well,
Oh no.
the reason why I bring them up,
Are you gonna show him your dick?
it's a fistful of dicks.
Ribbed for your pleasure.
And they come in Skittle flavors, colors. Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Shove the whole rainbow in your mouth.
Oh, that is so fun. I like that there's representation. There's ones of all different shapes and sizes. So
Right.
Yeah, it's just like fucking this one is just like Jesus. It was a gag gift. It was complimentary. It was just like
yeah, in their gift that they got for me. I'm gonna say something and tell me if it's TMI. They got me, and I can go and get it and show you. They got me a fucking like giant one of those.
like
And
an actual one or like a
yes,
little like
yes, an actual one. And here's the funny part. Then it has a name. I didn't name it. It came with a name. Its name is Orok. That's the name of my fucking husband in the D&D campaign.
Orok?
this was a long con.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably go find it.
It was a long con.
That is so funny. Yeah, I've got to see this thing.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'll be right back.
It should be on a mantle.
We like giving gag gifts.
Like when people enter her apartment, it's
Emphasis
just
on the
like
gag.
there, like on on a mantle. Oh, it's where you put your keys, like, and you hang up your hat on it.
Yep.
That's so funny.
We like to give gag
That
gifts.
seems to be y'all's specialty.
Hey man.
Hey, it's something to be proud of.
If you can,
Hell
do
yeah.
it.
Pretty much the only. I guess I've gotten a couple gag gifts before, but the only one that I remember very distinctly to this day is there was like a white elephant and people were supposed to bring like snow globes.
Okay.
And one guy, his name was Bryson. This is totally something a Bryson would do. He just like taped a army man to the bottom of a mason jar and shredded paper and put it in there and then closed the mason jar. And you just shake around some loose paper. And he was like, "That's a snow globe."
Jeez. It's still in the packaging and everything.
It's intimidating, okay? Shut up. I'm a science queen. I'm not that much of a science queen. You can probably
Let's
hear the
see.
packaging, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you hear it rustling. Hey.
That goes down to my fucking tit. From the top of my head to my tits.
1 second. 1 second.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
This is Orok. He's been in the packaging since I got him.
Well, he's a big boy, that's for sure.
Yes. And they've got me other things too, and I'm just like, okay, cool. Those ones are, usable. That one'll take some stretching. Oh, there you go.
Damn.
That's on my table right now.
People walk in there like, "Is that a trophy?"
Yes. Yes. I both hands.
Yeah, you're as big as Orok. What the fuck?
I was not
That
spared
is
the gag gift.
crazy. That is enormous.
I threaten Trin with this all the time. Especially when we have guests around. Hey, you showing your ass right now? I'll bring out the black one. You gonna behave now? I've now named it the nuke. Can we bring out the nuke?
That's so good.
So good.
Jesus, it's hefty,
Yeah.
hefty.
Warrock is too, shit. We're probably gonna have to cut all of this out.
It's like they're like dumbbells. Like
Yeah, kind of, yeah. We're just over here talking about dildos.
It feels about like 5-10
And
pounds.
she's fucking doing reps.
Nice. Two birds with one stone kind of
Oh
scenario.
yeah, if I really wanted to be training, I'm just bap bap practicing punching.
What was the movie? Everything Everywhere All at Once, where they're like fighting with like big dildos.
I haven't seen it.
I have not seen
Y'all
that.
haven't seen that movie?
No, I need to.
Oh my god, it's so funny. And this one guy like sits on a trophy, and he's fighting with this trophy sticking out of his asshole, and he's like, okay, I have to explain it real quick. In this movie, you can travel to different dimensions, but only if you do things that normal people don't do. And the weirder it is, the more likely you're able to swap dimensions or something like that. And so you have to like press a button while doing something crazy. And so people do crazy shit and then like press the button, or like they're eating like lip balm or something like that, and then they press a button and then it like what they want to happen in the universe swap happens or something. And so there's a fight scene where people are just like, they're like, oh no, I've got to pull some weapon from a different dimension, so I'm gonna hump this lamp or something. So it's a funny movie, and it's crazy, but it's a good movie.
I mean, I can rent it and we can watch it.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, after
After
from?
from.
Yeah, we
You
gotta
mean after
finish
the
From
recording?
first. It's a long movie. It's like 2.5 hours.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's an investment. Okay, sorry guys for the digression. Let's continue.
No, I started it. It's fine. We started talking about dildos and then we just went on from there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
you did start
started
it with mosquitoes.
What happens when we got this much ADHD in one video call?
Seriously.
And no medication in
Here's
sight.
mine. Ah! Don't
Had a
do
fucking
that.
seizure. He's
Cheers,
mad.
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink.
Skull, motherfuckers. Anyway. So we've been recording for 40 minutes, and we haven't gotten to the fucking point yet.
It was a good witching
What
hour,
was
though.
the point?
It was. I like that I like that, you know, the both of you ask questions and, you know, have input to it, because it's just like, it's, I don't know, it tells me that I'm doing good, because when we first started, Q didn't know a whole lot about it, and now she's got like insight and questions, and I'm just like, yes, yes, it means I'm doing something right.
Yes, definitely. And it's also, I feel like I didn't anticipate this being the case, but because I know so little
Mm-hmm.
about these subjects, I can be asking the dumb questions that like people would be kind of afraid to ask. You
There's
know,
no dumb
that
questions.
yeah, no dumb questions, but like the kind of questions that you guys, since you know so much about these subjects,
We don't think
wouldn't even
about.
think to ask because
Mhm.
you know them, so you assume them. But I'm like, I actually don't know this. I need a little bit more foundation here. Let's,
No, and
so
Sometimes common sense is not common. Just because we think it's common doesn't mean that it's actually
right.
common.
yeah, very well put. Yeah.
Yeah. And I, again, appreciate the both of you, because your insight and questions, and it just all kind of like culminates into a really great moment where we all have an equal understanding of something, and it's just, I don't know, I love it. But all right,
Me too.
let's get what? What's that face for? Uh-huh.
Nothing.
I'm gonna pull my phone open so I can. Because I was not prepared. I don't know why I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared because I have it on my computer, but then I realized I was supposed to be reading from my phone. So, anyway. And again, 14 fucking pages. It just keeps going.
Damn.
I did a lot of work. And I was good. I took these actual 2 weeks off. The only thing I did was edit it. I barely did any research. I was proud of myself.
What more could you add onto your fucking plate? You had like fucking 40 ideas.
I wasn't
But she was
researching,
80.
so I had a ton of I wasn't researching, so I got a bunch of ideas instead. I didn't have one thing to focus on. I had 40.
You have your itinerary. You can research it whenever you want. Me, I've got like a blank space, alright? My field of fucks is barren. I have no ideas.
Would you like me to put the ideas into like a group chat or like send you my ideas and you can pick and choose what you would like to talk about?
No, because then I'll see exactly how inadequate I am.
That's not inadequacy.
I have not nearly as much ideas as you have.
So, I'll
You wanna know
share.
why? Because I have exactly 4 ideas.
Okay.
Today's episode, which is the festivals, the angels, which you're helping me with.
Yeah. Which I have no problem helping you
The
with.
fucking ghost, the ghosty episode, and then Monopoly Money. Those are my ideas, and that's it.
And that's okay.
You should have been counting down, leaving your middle finger.
You have 40 ideas.
I have 40 ideas because my fucking focus has not been on just one thing this week.
That's 36 more ideas than I have.
So?
Jinx just has a
Putting it all
bountiful
in
field
an
of fuck.
it
It rained a lot in
Well,
her
then I
field.
talk
Yeah.
to people. I talk
I mean,
to
she
people.
has
I
a
watch
daddy to
videos.
light her ass on fire.
Shut up. Anyway.
Oh, now all of a sudden you're quiet, demure, and submissive.
Shut up, Q.
What happened to the feral housewife?
Well, I do have a bite counter for Leo if that counts.
You know he'll enjoy it.
I know. I asked him if he wanted me to keep a bite counter because I was joking, and I asked him if he was just like, "Are you here?" He asked me something about keeping it, and I was just like, "Do you want me to?" And so I have my answer, and he's up to 2 right now.
Those are rookie numbers. You gotta get those up.
I know, right? Nah, I adore him though. He's fun.
Goodness gracious.
So,
Stretch.
y'all ready to
All
keep
right.
talking about festivals?
Yes. Q, do you want to do one of yours and then I do one of mine, or do you want me to finish my 2 out and then you do your 2?
I could do one of mine.
Okay.
It'll be the shortest one first.
Okay. I'll sit back. Literally.
Yeah.
I'll just get cross-legged on my couch. Go.
Oh wait, is this gonna be? Should we break up the episode?
No. We already broke up the episode. This is the second part of the first episode. Of his episode.
Yeah, but we're still recording with the witching hour.
No, we did that already.
Part.
It
It's
was just like a
quarter part.
one momentary little thing. Yeah. So remember in the last
No,
one.
Craig is still recording.
Yes. In the okay, so in the first one, we also did a small witching hour
By
where we
Galveston,
talked
right?
about
Okay.
the nightmare stuff. So yeah. Well, no, for your nightmares is what we were talking
Yeah.
about. That was the witching hour. Oh, you just reminded me of something. Wait a minute. I have another secret. I forgot that I was hiding another secret for another 10 fucking days from you guys. It was in my notes and I didn't see it. Hold on. Wait, I have another secret and it's about that. Because we got another fucking write-in.
Oh.
About that.
Same guy or different guy?
Different.
Oh, wow.
It's a girl this time.
Alright.
Yeah. So thank you for reminding me. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so excited. That's why I'm aggressive. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Please don't take this as angry. I got really excited. No. So she's a manager at another store, at another Walmart, and she went to go help them with inventory. So she was in at 4 a.m. 5 minutes after she walked in, she felt like she was being followed and watched for the rest of the day.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. She would turn around, there'd be nobody there. She felt like she had constant eyes on her. She heard a bunch of things behind her, but again, nobody was there. Yeah. Same fucking Walmart. 2 write-ins from different people about the same Walmart. She was only there for a couple hours to help with inventory. She refuses to go back.
Don't blame her.
I don't either. I was just like, wait a minute. Yeah, I found that out 9 days ago. So not 10 days ago, but I found that out 9 days ago. We got that 7:10. It's 7:19.
We're holding on to that for a while.
I held on to it for so long I forgot about it.
So
I also have another idea I want to...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I just love how in the 2 episodes I've been in so far, we've had 1 secret each, 1 witching hour each, and 1 two-parter. So it's like these episodes are like split into 6.
Kind of, yeah.
loving
This is
it.
really exciting. This is exciting. I do have a...
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
Sponsor.
Remind me if we remember. If not, it's okay. I'll tell you guys about it at some point. But remind me after the recording that there's a project I wanted to talk to you guys about. But moving on. Q, go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take your thunder. I'm sorry. I got excited.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, so in a previous episode, we talked about Xochitl,
Yeah.
which is the goddess of lesbian love, arts and crafts, and flowers a bit. Yeah. All things cute and crafty. And fucking shit, my brain is just
Take a second. It's okay.
No worries.
Okay, so there is a festival for her, and it's celebrated in tandem with a god by the name of Tlaloc, spelled Tlalloc.
Tlaloc. Sorry, I had to learn it for mine.
No, you're good. You're good. And the festival is called Huaypachli. And there's not much research on this, so this is going to be a very short deep dive.
Do it.
Because the conquests and time, a lot of traditions were eroded, but basically the only things that really survived was that she was honored with a variety of gifts that were mainly offering of flowers and drinking and fornication.
Hey.
That's like Valentine's Day.
And it
Kinda, yeah.
a young woman was chosen to be an each fucking shit. How do you say that?
Send it to me.
I'm more Hispanic than you. How come I can't say this?
Because the Aztecs weren't Hispanic. Just because they're originally named the Mexica doesn't mean they actually are. Ixiptlatli.
That. Which is basically translated to impersonation of the goddess, or a stand-in for the goddess. Yeah, not like St. Valentine's Day, because this girl or woman was a sacrifice, would be decapitated, and her skin would be flayed and worn by a man.
Sounds about right. Oh no,
And
Rune's
then
face.
the
Go.
Sorry. He was not ready. He was not ready.
you can understand why. It's just like I myself had a face when you said, "Oh, like Valentine's Day."
Sure. I mean, kind of. Anyway.
Some Hannibal Lecter Buffalo Bill motherfucker wearing a woman's suit.
Dang. Whoever.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, but that's kind of funny.
How did they choose the sacrifice?
If-
Like the person who was going to be was it volunteer based or no?
That's one of those things that didn't really make it. I would like to say that it was a either a volunteer thing, or it would be that they would take one of their captives and force her into the role, or they had to reach some curriculum.
Like a lottery, even.
Maybe it was like, it could be that they matched up more with the goddess, like they were crafts, they worked with a lot of flowers, they were very crafty, or they were very beautiful. But the man who would wear the skin would then weave either tapestry or blankets or whatever as a representation of gender ambiguity embodied by lunar deities.
I have an answer to the
Ooh,
question.
tell me.
I'm sorry, I looked it up because I wanted to know too. Because I also did an Aztec ritual, so I knew mine. So I was like, I wanted to look it up. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I mean,
So
like, it could be just the same method of choosing.
right, and it kind of was. It kind of was. So when you said physical resemblance, you were 1,000% correct. They do go for like a particular age, specific sex, which is also woman, beauty or exceptional attractiveness. But they also use captives of war, which again you said. They use slaves because purchased slaves were commonly used as well. And then sometimes ceremonies required individuals from noble families. So, the selection was overseen by temple priests and high-ranking religious officials, and sometimes rulers or nobles. But the choice was based on ritual requirements rather than random selection.
And that sucks.
And there was yeah, there was training
Yeah, and if you're a
involved.
slave, you were volun chosen.
Yeah,
So it's not random.
It doesn't sound
yeah.
like
Volun
any of those
chosen.
Well, none
criteria
of it
involve
was.
consent.
It was. Yeah, none of them did. It was. This is you. But yeah, there was. Oh wow. There's an actual documented example. But yeah, they're like
Tell me more.
I'm so sorry. You had a question and I always need to answer it. I always need to find the answer. I'm so sorry. But there's even
Were you complaining, Rune? Because I wasn't
I'm not
complaining.
complaining. I want to hear this too.
Give me the information, Dommy Mommy.
So you just want me to switch. That's how it is. Okay. Anyway.
Your powers of seduction does not work on me.
I know you're ace, plus you're married.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to seduce you. Now, if Leo had joined like he was fucking supposed
Yeah,
to.
he's missing out.
Oh, Rune, you would have
Yeah.
enjoyed that shit.
I'm just
You would have
pissed that
enjoyed
Leo
that.
missed the dildo conversation. I know he would have loved that.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah. He knows about it. He knows about Orok.
Is that his character too?
It was.
Yes, it's the
Yep,
same
that's his
name.
character. It was purely coincidental that that worked out. But you know what? We ran with it once we
Oh, he
found
knows
out.
what our
No, it's funny.
expectations are. for his character.
Well, he's currently dead, so yeah, he had
Not yet.
well, he had his heart pulled out. He's not technically alive. He's got a primordial
They're
working on.
healing him.
Yeah, I know. He's got a primordial working on him, which makes me think that the gods can come back. If we can get the gods back. But moving on, we're not in D&D right now. Q, I don't like the fucking face you're making right now. You worry me. You see what she does to me?
Yep.
Do you see?
I love you.
Chaotic
I
good.
love you too, you little cute asshole.
Never seen a cute asshole.
Oh, come on, it's just a chocolate starfish.
Peanut tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret
tunnel. Got it,
I
Rune.
died.
Dude, I had at one of the totals, there was one of the workers that I'm really close to, because I mean, I get close to pretty much everybody. So she had a fidget that was like a starfish that would just move around. And I made a chocolate starfish joke, and she had no idea what I meant. But here's the thing, I'm not the only one who made that joke. Somebody before me, who was a manager, made that joke as well. And she's like, man, you and him said the same thing. What does that even mean? And I'm like, you're about to blush so hard. It means asshole. And she went so red.
And you were like, it means the balloon
I was like,
knot.
yeah. I was like, here you go. I'll tell you. She was like, well, thank you for telling me, because he didn't. It's like...
That's so good.
Sorry. But yeah, like,
Stay on target.
Target's gone. There's 3 ADHDers in this chat right now, okay? It's not gonna fucking happen. Training and preparation. Once they were selected, they underwent, like, a transformation that could last all the way up to, like, a year in some cases. Days, weeks, months, a few cases, nearly a year. They learned songs and prayers, learned dances, memorized ritual behavior, wore the deity's clothing, ate prescribed foods, followed ritual restrictions, and were treated as the deity themselves. People bowed to them, offered gifts, and spoke to them with reverence, because the divine presence was believed to inhabit them, and then they were sacrificed and yada yada. But yeah.
Released from their mortal coil.
Yeah, I mean, they were supposed to be a living manifestation of the gods, so. Yeah, okay. There's information I didn't expect to learn today.
I wonder if it's difficult to weave with gloves.
Probably.
Like skin gloves.
It depends on what kind of gloves.
Makes
Just
your job
human
harder.
gloves. Yeah, I mean, if it's not, because if it's tanned properly, it might be, like, tough enough to where it, like, kind of like leather gloves where, like, you can still move around, but you gotta make them fingerless, because if you're gonna be weaving, I shouldn't be talking about this, move on.
I mean, I kind of figured they'd probably, like, cut the hand portion off of it.
Yeah.
At least the fingertips.
No, because, like... they shrink the skin, don't it?
I guess so.
Unless it's stretched.
Unless you
if it's
insert
stretched,
something inside of it to stretch it.
yeah, if it's stretched properly, then it's not a big deal, especially before it's dried. We shouldn't be having this
I just
conversation.
wanted to make a joke, and we're like now getting so technical into it. I should have known.
No, it's like...
I had this conversation a few days ago. Like, almost to the fucking T. My FBI agent is probably really concerned about me right now. I've had this conversation.
You're used to your shenanigans.
I've had this conversation before. I've already gone through the logistics before. It's not something I should admit to.
You were like, I'm glad you asked. I was ready for this.
I'm glad you asked. Here's a PowerPoint
Yeah,
presentation.
exactly.
Oh my god, Q, take it away before I do.
Yes,
Okay, go,
please.
let's just go.
That was it. The
Oh,
lunar
thanks.
cycles is supposed to represent femininity because when there's when there's a sliver of moon that represents the moon represents a woman, and when it reaches the full moon, that is full pregnancy.
Right. Yeah, we talked about that in the Aztec Gods episode. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remembered it.
Yeah. And it's just like that was basically it. I'm still stuck on the tanning.
That kind of sounded
Sorry.
like you were like having difficulty, like you were a parent having difficulty explaining to their kid like what a period is, like on their first, they're like, so the moon, it represents the woman, and so so you'll
I
expect
mean,
this.
we were talking about the nuances of like
Here you go.
leather finger
Distraction.
gloves.
Distraction. Onyx dice that are made out of real onyx.
Oh.
Distraction.
No,
Distraction.
it's like, let me tell you, I'd be a hell of a lot better explaining a period to my child than my
Oh, I
dad
believe it.
handled it.
Yeah. That's not any surprise to anybody.
Of course, the one day my mom goes to do the shopping, I'm left alone with my dad. Just go call your mom.
Cool, great, thanks.
Reliable.
You're a real help.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I was freaking out, so like I wasn't helping the situation, but like
Why am I bleeding?
anyways, no, I knew why I was bleeding. It's just like I don't know where anything's at. Do you know where it's at?
Jesus.
Great, thanks.
Ask your mother.
Meanwhile, I'm like 12 and I walk home one day and I look at mom. I'm like, Mom, I think I started my period. She's like, what makes you say that? And she had me at that point because I was,
Yeah.
around that age. I was wearing panty liners all the time. TMI, sorry, Rune. But you're a safe space. You're a safe space. I know you're a safe space. So I pulled it out. It's just covered in red. She's like, yep, that'll do it.
What makes you say that? Well, fuck.
If you look at column A,
Exactly.
exhibit
I'm glad you asked.
A.
PowerPoint presentation.
Yes. Why did that come full circle? Oh no.
Posting your menstruation through the PowerPoint presentation. And next section, I will tell you about this.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't breathe. I'm so like I don't know if you can tell, but I'm red as fuck right now. Oh. Yeah, okay, well Rune learned some things about me today that he probably didn't need to know, but he's gonna know anyway.
Good lore dropping. Always a good time.
Except this is recorded and probably going on the internet.
How everyone
Yeah,
will
that's your
know.
decision.
that I have had multiple conversations about how to use skin. The problem is that it's more than one conversation. Meanwhile, I have no actual interest in using skin because I think that's a little tacky and I don't really like it. Because like, obviously movies, I haven't seen like real stuff. But in the movies, it just kind of looks to me. So I would never actually have anything that was like made out of skin. That's creepy and gross.
Yeah.
But I know how to do it.
I even get weird vibes from leather, like most leather things, you know. Like, yeah, it's just kind of, it's a weird thing to be like I've got really nice leather boots, and I used to have a really nice like rawhide leather jacket, but when it comes to like most leather things, if I'm wearing it, I'm like, Got another living thing's skin on me right now. That's weird to think about. That is not good. I don't feel nice about
Skin
this.
to skin contact.
Not the way I wanted.
I know, right? No, I get it. I get it. Why are you smiling like that, Q? What'd you do?
I don't like that.
Don't like which part?
I don't. The skin on skin. Prolonged skin contact. Prolonged skin contact. Prolonged skin contact.
Prolonged skin contact. Oh my god, I love Bo.
Is that Bo Burnham?
Yeah. Prolonged eye contact.
Yeah.
Prolonged eye contact. I wanted to show you guys something that I forgot to show you. That I found. It's blue and black kyanite grown together.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah. It looks like a thumbs up.
I like it.
It looks like a thumbs
Does
up.
look a little bit like a thumbs up. Looks a lot like some of
Isn't
the
it pretty?
mosquitoes Q was showing earlier too.
Oh no! I'm forever gonna see him as a Skeeto now. But yeah, I found him when I went shopping with my
That looks
sister.
really cool.
It's as thick as my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Black and blue kyanite, naturally grown together. It was like $7, but I mean that's really good
That's cool,
for
yeah.
a kyanite like
Hell
that.
yeah.
Yeah, because the most the kyanites that I sell are like this. Kind of hard to see, but blue shards. I don't have black. I want to get black kyanite, but
That would be like
sorry.
the most metal guitar pick.
Oh, you cannot use that as a guitar pick. It's way too fragile.
Unless you reinforce it with something like resin.
Yeah, but the resin might chip, and you're still like there's still a chance of it actually breaking inside because it's kyanite. It ends in ITE, so there's a good chance that it might actually melt into the resin.
Mm.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Anything that ends in ITE, don't get it wet. So rule from the crystals is gonna stay a rule because it's just every fucking time. Every time it ends in
So
ITE.
basically, I have to remind you to move all the ITE from the immediate vicinity whenever Leo gets online.
Shut up. Look, okay, the fact that he found out the hum.
Did he find out from the episode? Or no?
No! He found out last night because he did it, and I was like, oh, why did you do that? He's like, oh, is it that? And he kept doing it. I was like, oh!
It was fun. It was funny.
That's great.
This man. But it's okay, because I kind of teased him back a little bit with, I mean, you were there. Not you, but you were there. The whole...
I was there.
It's just like, I'll just sit in your lap and then you won't have a choice. And he's like, that's not fair. It's like, I know.
Hey, he'll know exactly what he's doing to you because you're in his lap and he can whisper in your ear.
No, that's a bad idea.
Playing dirty.
That's a real bad idea.
That's a good idea. That was your own idea. That's a good idea.
That's a real bad idea.
Your own.
That's a real bad idea.
You did not think this through, did you?
No.
I just imagine you're sitting in his lap and he kind of just like does this thing where like he places his hand on your shoulders and just like leans in your ear. Have you been a good girl lately? Have you been a good girl? And that husky voice that you know and love.
You should do audiobooks.
Yeah, the husky voice. The fuck.
You stopped your brain.
With the thought of that, yeah. No, he has this voice, and obviously, like, we've talked about it before, but he has this voice
It's got a deep timbre to it.
that just fucking kills me. And you know, Rune, you know that I love audiobooks. I am voice activated, let's say.
Voice activated. Okay.
Yeah, I am voice activated, and he has a voice that activates me quite well, and he knows how to use it, and he weaponizes it against me. But like anytime Q is like, "Well, you've been a really bad girl," I'm like, "No, I haven't. I've been a good girl this week," and he will pull out the deep, "Yes, you have," and I was like, "Yes."
Right there.
I never used to like being called a good girl. Never until him. I wonder if I should tell him that.
No.
He'll probably call you his good princess.
I mean, he doesn't call me princess. He calls me something else. But anyway,
Hi, lady.
no, that's for special occasions.
Hi, ladies, for special occasions.
It is.
Your name.
I mean, he does call me my name, but he calls me.
In that-
This is between him and I. I'm
in
not
that
going to tell you what it is.
Tinder.
Yes, that. Then what he calls me, I will keep between him and I. That's a private him and I thing. But
If I am ever sick, I'm gonna try and use my voice on you.
she sounds straight up like Corpse Husband when she's sick.
Oh, damn.
You don't understand. I freaked out one of my coworkers because my voice was so deep.
I hope
Once
you
upon a
never
time in California, I had the voice. It happened out of the blue. There were allegations that I was transgendered.
And you're like,
Okay.
I feel shoved
No, I'm
myself.
just sick.
It was so convincing and it was so fucking deep.
Do you miss it when your
I
voice went
hope
back?
to all of the gods.
Did you miss it when your
What?
voice went back?
Yeah. Kind of wish I was able to like, cause like here's. Oh shit.
You okay?
Here's my thing. If I can feel the muscle, I can train myself to utilize that muscle. It's kind of like when I talk with a high voice. I found that out on accident, lore drop. I was being choked while I was trying to talk, and then I realized I had a high pitched voice when I was being choked, not in a sexy time way. And so, because I now know where that muscle was located, I can talk with a really high voice.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, I can because I'm a singer, I can swap through voices and accents and everything else kind of at the drop of a hat. Ask her. I did D&D.
Yeah.
I DM'd D&D for a couple sessions just like as an interim thing. I pulled out accents, I pulled out voices, I pulled out fucking everything.
What's your favorite accent to do?
I don't really have a favorite accent.
Okay.
It just kind of depends on what I'm feeling for the character themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. We still
Gassy.
need another we
Oh yeah,
no,
we have two more.
more
We have three
festivals.
more.
We have 3 more festivals.
We have 3 more. It's only been an hour and a half. It's fine. Okay. Which one do you think we're doing? Which one do you hope it is?
We know it's Mexica.
Tlaloc?
No, not this one. The one after this is, yes. But I have another one before I get to my Aztec one.
Fools.
Don't say anything. I was asking him.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Sorry, Rune. Which one? Well, she probably just told you.
Fools? Like April Fool's Day or something like that? What?
It's not April Fool's, no.
I have been redeemed!
I have no clue.
You get away with it this time. Feast of Fools.
Tell me about it. I don't know about this.
You don't know about the.
Have you watched The Hunchback
Yeah.
of Notre Dame?
That's yeah. It's in the fucking beginning.
When his mom like is running and like drops the mom
Topsy-turvy
Okay.
day.
like at the
No.
No, it's
When
Topsy-turvy day.
Quasimodo leaves the bell tower, and then he's crowned King of Fools.
In front of the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Topsy-turvy day. Yeah.
You just unlocked that memory.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch The
We do
Hunchback
Feast
of
of
Notre Dame.
Fools. I know, dude, same. I've been listening to the soundtrack recently.
Or
so good.
reread the Notre Dame de Paris.
Yeah.
Which is so much darker than the movie.
Yes. That's how it always
Yeah,
is.
it's true.
The Disney movie makes it freaking a fairy tale. No, okay. Let's get to the Feast of Fools then. All right. So, we're going to talk about one of the strangest and most misunderstood celebrations in medieval Europe, the Feast of Fools. It's often described as a medieval party where priests went wild, but the reality is both more nuanced and, in some ways, even more fascinating. Unlike ancient pagan festivals such as Lupercalia, the Feast of Fools was a Christian celebration that developed during the medieval ages, probably between the 12th and 13th centuries. It was celebrated in parts of France, England, Germany, Spain, and other areas of Europe, though each region had its own customs. The festival served as a temporary world turned upside down, or topsy-turvy. For one day, the normal...
Turvy.
Yeah, pretty much. For one day, the normal hierarchy of the church and society was symbolically reversed. Medieval life was rigidly structured, and this festival gave people a controlled opportunity to laugh at authority, parody rules, and release social tensions before normal order resumed. So actually, this is a lot like
I was
Bacchanalia.
about to say that, yeah.
Yeah, they're very similar, and I found that so interesting, and I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do it, because they were a lot... There were a lot of similar nuances to it.
Yeah. And like embracing the chaos,
Yeah.
embracing your weirdness for a little bit, and then going back to normal, you know?
Yeah. Pretty much. Just like that's what we do
Like
every
nothing
Sunday.
ever happened.
Yeah, that's what we do every Sunday. We embrace each other's weirdness. So I feel like it fits us. Historians think it may have been influenced by Roman traditions like Saturnalia, where masters served slaves and social roles were temporarily reversed, although there's no direct line of descent that can be proven. It was primarily celebrated by lower-ranking clergy, choir boys, deacons, subdeacons, and seminary students. Contrary to popular belief, it wasn't usually an event for the general public. It was centered around churches and cathedrals, especially in France, and senior bishops generally did not participate. In fact, many tried to stop it. Different regions held it on
Party
different...
poopers.
Huh?
Party poopers.
I know, right? Fucking rude. Different regions held it on different days, most commonly around New Year's Day or the Feast of Circumcision, which happened January 1st, the Feast of Holy Innocents, which was, sorry, I didn't put a comma, so I confused myself. She's stuck on circumcision.
I was like, no, it's probably just a typo.
Yes. No, it's not.
Which one?
What?
Male or female circumcision?
I don't know. I don't have an answer to that one. Hold on. To the internet. Give me a few minutes. I gotta find it.
To the interwebs.
To the interweb.
We talked about it in sociology class in college, where like there is such thing as a female circumcision,
Right,
but
there is.
that is one, very invasive, and two, terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, where are you?
You know, it's probably a por qué no los dos kind of situation.
Nope, it was male.
Okay.
I just found the answer when you said that.
I am glad for this.
Yeah, it commemorated the circumcision of Jesus according to the Gospel of Luke. Luke 2
Wait, Jesus was circumcised?
Yeah. Luke 2:21 states that on the 8th day after his birth, Jesus was circumcised and given his name.
It makes sense, because he was Jewish.
Ow.
Yeah.
Give it to me, baby.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly
For a white guy.
We haven't done that in so long.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Since I could hold my head
We are
up
so
high. You
idiots,
got me
dude.
doing it again. 2 days in a row. Yes. 2 days in a row she got me with that song. I need to send you the version I like best. But yeah, so the Feast of Circumcision was for men. The Feast of Holy Innocents, which was December 28th, and then occasionally Epiphany, which is like January 6th. The timing reinforced the theme of transition from one year to the next, although customs varied. A typical Feast of Fools might include election of a Lord of Misrule, where a junior cleric was chosen to become the Bishop of Fools, or sometimes a mock pope for the day.
Mock Pope.
Mock Pope.
Yeah. Yeah. He acted as the leader of the celebration. The newly elected mock bishop would sit in the bishop's chair, wear elaborate ceremonial robes, lead humorous processions, and issue playful commands. His authority was symbolic and ended when the festival concluded. But, parodies of church services were also something that participants might have done. Singing humorous versions of hymns, delivering exaggerated sermons, performing comic readings, and adding jokes to otherwise serious ceremonies. These weren't always intended as a tax on Christianity. Mainly participants saw them as a temporary satire within the church itself. There were also processions, groups marching through towns with costumes, masks, bells. There was music and dancing and fun. And some participants dressed as animals or even mythical creatures. Now, of course, you have public revelry depending on the location. Celebrations could include feasting, drinking, games, comic performances, which we talked about earlier. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. As soon as I look away, I can't find my spot anymore.
I know what that's like.
Right.
Yeah.
Some records describe dancing inside the churches, though it's unclear how common that actually was. One of the most famous stories is that worshippers would imitate donkeys with the congregation, responding by braying instead of saying Amen. Lord help them. Ah!
Actually,
Oh god.
did they ever stop doing that? Why did we stop doing that?
Because the clergy didn't like
the
it.
church decided to take themselves too seriously.
Yeah, are you okay?
Oh yeah.
What happened?
I drank and then you said that they dressed up as donkeys and it went up my nose. I was trying not to spew all over my keyboard. Now I smell fucking, what is this? Fucking punch. Monster Pacific Punch. It stings. It stings.
The smell of taurine and
The smell of bull testicles.
L-theanine up in your olfactory system. Where it's not supposed to be.
Hallelujah.
Jesus.
That's all I can think of. Have you ever heard a donkey bray? That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Gotta try it now.
So sorry, that's so dumb, but it was so
Jesus.
bad.
I need you to have mercy on me.
There is no mercy. This probably happened in connection with a related celebration called the Feast of the Ass.
Yeah.
which honored the donkey associated with biblical stories such as the flight into Egypt. The Feast of the Ass and the Feast of Fools were separate festivals, but often became confused because both involved playful liturgical costumes and role reversals.
It's
Sorry.
so funny. What is it? What is it with the Bible and
Suck
donkeys?
so
Like,
hard.
there's a passage where a donkey literally talks to a person in the Bible. Like, you guys didn't know about that?
I guess they just like to make asses
I
out of
guess so.
people.
Yeah. So people acting like donkeys in real life, and donkeys talking like people in the Bible. Got it. There's a theme here.
Topsy-turvy!
Yeah, topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was outrageous. Legends claim, whoa, what? I don't know what that is. Anyway. I do talk to text and sometimes it just fucks up, but I don't know where my research is, so.
Yeah,
Many
I feels ya.
Yeah. I even reread this after the fact and make sure, but sometimes shit just slips through the cracks. Anyway, many sensational stories come from the church officials who opposed the festival. Oh, let's just claim this was probably not happening because of that. Okay, I see where it was going. Their complaints mentioned drunkenness, gambling, cross-dressing, masked dancing, loud music, and irreverence.
Complaining about all the fun
Some
stuff.
even accused. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Some even accused participants of throwing food inside churches, playing dice on the altar, and burning foul-smelling materials in censers instead of incense. Modern historians think these accounts likely describe the worst incidents rather than the norm. As with Roman descriptions of Bacchanalia, the most scandalous reports have been amplified to justify.
Voice.
I know, right? Justify suppression. Jeebus crimps. Many bishops believed the celebration had become excessive and disrespectful. Throughout the 1400s and 1500s, church authorities repeatedly issued bans or restrictions. By the 16th century, many dioceses? I know that that's a word, I just forgot how to say it.
Diocese.
Sure.
Jinx.
What they said. Had abolished the festival entirely. The Feast of Fools may have inspired the idea for the Lord of Misrule found in later English Christmas traditions. The custom of the boy bishop, in which the choir boy symbolically became a bishop for a short period, survives in a few places today as a historical reenactment. Although it seems widely irrelevant to modern audiences, many medieval participants probably viewed it as a reminder that earthly power is temporary and that even leaders can be humbled. And literary works, such as The Hunchback of Notre Dame, helped popularize the Feast of Fools in modern culture. Hugo's depiction captures the spirit of public revelry and role reversal, though it blends historical customs with fictional elements for the dramatic effect. An interesting comparison is that the Feast of Fools, Saturnalia, Lupercalia, and even Bacchanalia, as we talked about before, all share a common theme of temporary inversion of the normal order. For a brief, ritually defined... Huh?
Just to shake things up, you know?
Yeah.
Break up the...
monotony.
Yeah.
There we go.
For a brief, ritually defined period, social rules were loosened, authority was mocked or reversed, and participants stepped outside everyday life before order was restored. This reoccurring pattern appears across very different cultures and suggests that ritualized controlled chaos served an important social and religious function. There you go.
The purge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool that there's this
Sometimes
theme,
you need the purge.
of that has been coming up in all the festivals we've been talking about. And
Right.
it reminds me that Nietzsche, he thought that basically everyone has a little bit of Apollo and a little bit of Dionysus in them,
Mm-hmm.
and the part of everyone that's like Apollo is the creative, the mathematical, the intellectual, the philosophical, the reasoning, the planning
Mm-hmm.
ahead, um, the you know creative part, and the visionary part. And then there's also a part of us where we just want to have reduce ourselves to just experience and connection and not have any kind of planning, not have any kind of reasoning, just party, bond with people, have good vibes only. And that's been there for all of our history. And so that's what I keep being
Mm-hmm.
reminded of when we're visiting these special festivals, where it is about, irony and role reversal and changing the order to embrace the disorder for a period in a safe way, in a way that's fun, that's ecstatic and energizing. And so it's just reminding me that that is even more present than I thought it was.
That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, Q. Are you ready? Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Try not to scratch, but
Oh
all
yeah,
right.
don't scratch your hands.
Uh try, but it's it's a task. Anyways, I'm going to do a quick TLDR on Day of the Dead. Nowadays, Day of the Dead is typically only celebrated on November the 1st, but depending on where you are, it is also celebrated on October 31st or November 2nd, which nice. It can be a multi-day holiday, and it's basically meant to involve friends and family gathering to pay respects and remembering friends and family that have passed. It's a celebration of life. You're remembering all the good things that happened, even like some of the funny shit that they went through, that they got up to. Yeah, it was a thing where like you would bring up funny memories, humorous anecdotes, and it typically involved a ofrenda or a kind of shrine to the people who have died. And you would have calaveras or sugar skulls. It's like really they look elaborate and they look beautiful. There's like all these multicolored, and typically they're like patterns or designs on them. It's really cute and really pretty.
I think
You
I've
guys
seen
should
them
like
before, but they're sugar so that you eat them.
you could,
You're not supposed to.
A lot of
I
sugar skull
guess.
designs are not actually made on skulls of sugar. A lot of sugar skull designs are like painted on the face. They're painted on like decorative skulls.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Like these are things that would go on the
Mhm.
ofrendas,
I
shrines
just
and
hear
whatnot.
sugar and immediately I'm like,
So
oh,
like
I can eat it?
uh
I mean, it's got
it's a
paint
lot of
on it.
sugar.
Yeah, it's also got paint on it. So
Yep, I can walk
No,
that
like
back.
sometimes
food
they
dyes.
would color
Yeah,
sugar
food dyes.
and then like it'd be the thicker part of it, so it'd be kind of like a sugar cream or a gritty cream.
Hmm.
And there are specific ones that you can eat, but
Hmm.
others you can't. And the shrine would also have marigold flowers and foods and drinks in honor of the dead. There is some debate as to whether this festival originates from way back when or if it was just a tactic to revamp the Mexican culture. And it's both. It's both. As we stated earlier, a lot of traditions were and rituals were lost to time because of crusades, wars, and rewriting of history. Now that it's modern time, there's a lot of modern twists to it, but there are actual evidence of this being a celebrated thing way back when, before the Crusades and whatnot. And the one closest to this was Quecholi, that honored Mixquat, the god of war.
Mish.
But Mishquat.
X's or SH? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I forget a lot.
It's alright.
But there's evidence of there at least being 6 celebrations that were closely related to Day of the Dead. But Mishquat is the closest in tradition because it would be celebrated on October 20th and November 8th. So the time period was very close to November 1st. And it also included food items and flowers on altars or ofrendas. And they were typically in honor of warriors to help them on their journey to the afterlife. So it's very close and very similar to today's version of Day of the Dead. But it's not only reserved for those who have passed in the war, it's reserved for everybody. And I feel like after doing all of this research, I have a bit more of an appreciation for Day of the Dead because in Mexican tradition, death isn't viewed as the end. It's the start of another journey, but you are celebrating the life that they had with you, or the life that you had with them. They are continuing their journey on another plane of existence, but don't forget them. You should cherish the time that you had with them.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a very short depiction, but I did find out that it's celebrated in a lot more places than I thought that they would be. Like, of course, it's celebrated in Mexico, and of course, it's celebrated in the United States, mainly in Texas and California. But it's also celebrated in Europe, such as the Czech Republic, Italy,
Wow.
Asia, and
Oh,
the
damn.
Oceania region.
Huh.
I had no idea about those. And yeah, it's also celebrated in other places, but those ones have a different attachment. It's more like a not Day of the Dead, but All Souls Day or All Saints Day. Day of the Dead has a kind of push and pull, especially with the Catholic religion. The Catholic religion did have a thing that they would celebrate Day of the Dead, but then they revamped it to All Saints Day, and they kind of just not excommunicated Day of the Dead, but it was kind of like let go and then frowned upon that people would celebrate it, but it was influenced by Catholic religion.
Yeah.
And so, like, it has indigenous roots, but it has a lot of modern revamping and twists to it. And it is actually protected under the representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO, or UNESCO. And basically, this is basically a group where their aim is to ensure the protection of important and tangible or intangible cultural heritage. So basically, nobody can tell you can't celebrate this or you can't worship this. Nobody can tell you, like, this doesn't exist and you shouldn't do it. It is protected, which I didn't know there was such a list.
Yeah, me neither.
Did you guys know that there was a
Right.
list?
No. Well, I'm
No.
glad there is.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just
Me
like,
too.
yeah, and it kind of like goes to show that, like, yeah, like Mexican tradition has lost a lot of their traditions and a lot of their history because of outside influence and time and war and people rewriting things. But now, like, it's a tradition that has some ties to the past, and it is now protected. And now I'm going to start looking for any other festivals and religion and
that are
such
also protected.
that are protected under this. What was that, Rune?
No, you can. That was just me echoing what you were saying about other religions or other not religions, other practices that are also protected.
The basic intangible cultural heritage. It is intangible, but it is a cultural heritage that cannot be infringed upon, basically. And it's just like, that's really cool. And that's kind of all I have.
Okay.
I went really fucking TLDR with this shit.
That's okay.
And I do ask that you forgive me. I missed out on a lot of things, but if people would like, I can do a deeper dive. I had a lot come up this week.
Dude, I have to show Rune because you're like, oh, I TLDR'd this. You should see the TLDRing I did. Mine was much worse. I'll even show you.
Mine was just one page.
Yeah, mine was what, 3 pages, but it's 20 different things.
Yeah.
So 2, the second one is what I'm going to talk about next, but 3, 4, 5. None of these are more than like 3 sentences long, except for these. So I have done worse TLDRing than you. Yeah. And I was just like, it's 3 pages, but it's 20 different things, and most of them are like a sentence or 2.
It's nice and distilled.
Problematic. Right. It's like, here's the absolute base information that you need to know. Okay. Based off of conversation that we have had earlier in this episode, I think you're going to be prepared for this next one. Because I'm going to veer off into Q's current neck of the woods. I'm going to be talk about. Okay. I'm going to be talking about a festival that is both striking and extremely unsettling.
Something tells me this striking is in multiple senses of the word.
Yep. You called it. So, I'm only going to say the name of it once because fuck that. It's so hard to say. It's Aztec.
Yeah.
It's hard, okay? It's Mexica. It's hard. Tlacashipewalisli. Tlacashipewalisli. That's all you're getting. Anyway.
And it sounds just like it's spelled.
Actually, no, because yeah, it can be kind of it's rough. It's rough. But I heard about this one, and knowing what everybody already knows about me, this is gonna be morbid as fuck, and I had to end it on this note. So be prepared. Because the name is often translated to the Flaying of Men, or the Festival of the Flaying of Men. Your face. You were like, oh god, what?
If the word fillet does not appear at one point, at least in the title of this episode, I'm gonna be surprised because it's one of the themes.
It really is. We'll call it the Flaying of the
Dot dot dot.
the Flaying of the Familiar. The Flaying of the Familiar. Oh, I have to write that down. Hold on, wait a minute.
Introduction of the familiar, playing him. 2 episodes.
It's in From Fun, just so I have it. Yeah. Introduction of the familiar, flaying of the familiar.
That escalated
We're
quickly.
horrible. Yes, it did. Yes, it
Like, that
did.
really got out
Becoming
of
our
hand
podcast familiar
fast.
might have becoming our podcast familiar might have been a mistake, buddy.
But I'm stuck. I'm adopted. It's happened.
Yeah, you're here. You're ours now. You're not going anywhere. To modern readers, it sounds horrifying, but to the Aztecs or the Mexica, it symbolized renewal, the changing of seasons, and the cycle of life emerging from death. As you can tell from the name, there's gonna be a trigger warning here because it gets brutal. And if I'm saying that, you know it gets brutal.
That says something.
Yeah. The violence wasn't random in any way. It was part of a deeply structured religious worldview in which sacrifice was believed to sustain the gods and ensure the continuation of the cosmos. So, I mean, there was reason behind the brutality, but it's a trigger warning nonetheless. Shit's gonna go down. It was celebrated on the second month of the Aztec ritual calendar, usually falling around late February to early March, depending on the year. This marks the beginning of the agricultural growing season. The festival honored Xipe Totec. His name means our Lord of the Flayed One.
Metal.
Yes. Death metal. Anyway.
I totally teed you up for that. That was perfect.
You did. That was great. His domains were spring, agriculture, fertility, renewal, goldsmiths, craftsmen, warfare, disease, and healing. She's back!
Sorry, Oliver collapsed something and I had to clean it up.
Ah, it's okay. Are you okay?
Yo, I'm good. I ended up finding this little guy,
Oh, cute.
little raven.
Oh, there you go.
Nevermore.
Quoth the raven. Anyway, sorry.
All good.
You missed a little bit, but not too much. You did miss what this festival is called.
What was it called?
The Festival of Flaying Men.
She's not gonna say the
Full circle.
actual name again because she just said it once and it was it was too laborious and confusing to try again. So.
Do you want me to try to say this?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Of course you do. You just want to torture me. That's okay, it's valid. Tlaka shipe walatzli. Litzli. Tlaka shipe walitzli.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds laborious.
It is. Yeah, it's a trigger warning. It's brutal. And also because you missed it, it honors Xipe Totec, his name literally means our Lord of the Flayed One.
Oh.
Yeah. But his domains were spring, agriculture, fertility, renewal, goldsmiths, craftsmen, warfare, disease, and healing. So, this is where we ended up. This is where we left off. He is one of the more visually distinctive deities in Aztec religion because he's almost always depicted wearing the flayed skin of another person. Yeah.
Leatherface.
I mean, he usually wears it as a cape.
He's got style.
Yeah.
I guess he's never met Edna.
No.
No capes.
No. But I mean, to be fair, he was around before airplanes, so he didn't really have to worry about that too much. Then he'd end up the flayed one.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
What comes around goes around.
Kinda, yeah.
The circle of life.
To live by the sword, die by the sword kind of scenario.
Yeah. Interestingly, according to Aztec belief, he flayed himself to nourish humanity.
I'm glad you didn't say he played with
Yeah.
himself to nourish humanity. Because if you did.
You know, my talk to text did say played, and that's why I said played at first. I was like, nope, that's not right. I know that's not right.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I did. Anyway, the symbolism is similar to a snake shedding its skin, or corn losing the outer husk before it grows, or even seeds dying before they sprout. To the Aztecs, old skin meant death and new skin meant life. The gruesome appearance represented the transformation rather than the cruelty for its own sake. The primary purpose for the festival was to ensure a successful harvest, honor the god sacrifice, celebrate renewal after winter, display military strength, honor warriors, and reinforce the religious duty of feeding the gods through sacrifice. Now, keep in mind, with the Aztecs, there's like 6 or 7 like rituals and festivals that have to do with human sacrifice. Like, there's a lot of them. This is very common with the Mexica people. So while we may find it like, oh my god, that's horrendous, this was normal for them.
Yep.
This was not anything other than honoring life as what it was.
No.
And honoring the gods for that life.
Mm.
So, of course, I would find beauty in flaying people.
We are macabre.
Yep.
Yes, Sisters of the Macabre. It's what we do.
It's in the name.
It's what we do. The Aztecs believed that if humans stopped making offerings, the gods would cease sustaining the world. Now, lots of people played important roles, or brain roles. Yeah, well, I'm reading it from a tiny fucking screen. It's hard. Priests directed every ritual, so they had to prepare ceremonies, conduct sacrifices, wear ritual garments, and perform prayers and offerings. Warriors also took place, like in this. Elite warriors.
Oh.
Huh?
You said warriors took place. It's like, huh? It's like, in this. Oh, got it.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't say that well. But yes, warriors also took place in this because elite warriors captured enemies specifically for sacrifice. Yep.
Yeah.
So they captured prisoners alive, which brought greater honor than killing opponents outright. Also, military successes were measured partly by the number of captives taken in. They were not just kill everybody, it was let us grow our people, basically by making slaves of captives. But also, they used these captives as ritual sacrifice and such like that as well. So, there was a lot to it. And that's why your prowess would be heightened had you brought back everyone alive as opposed to dead. Dead, they were useless. Alive, they had more meaning.
Yeah.
And use. As gruesome as it is.
Now I'm kind of wondering who's the one that wore the skin.
I'll get to that. I have the research, my friend. I'll tell you.
You're like, I'm going through this in order of protocol, okay? That happens after they're
Thank
killed.
you for asking. Here's my PowerPoint presentation.
Exactly. Glad you asked.
Yeah. This is so good. Okay. Of course, you have the captives also playing a part, as I said. Most sacrificial victims were prisoners of war from rival city-states. In many cases, they have been treated well before the ceremony and were considered offerings destined for the gods. So obviously they're not going to send, slaves that are malnourished and, treated like shit and bleeding and broken to the gods. That's an affront to them. They're going to send them somebody who is strong, somebody who is capable, and somebody who is honored.
Like how in...
It's a give as good as you get.
It's kind of like how in Percy Jackson they have to give good food to the little furnace thing instead of food they don't like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the same thing. Give as good as you get. It's kind of what it makes me think of. Their role was religious rather than judicial. They were not typically sacrificed because of crimes. Then, of course, you have the citizens taking part as well. The wider community attended processions, ceremonies, there was music, dances, feasts, and obviously public rituals. Preparations for this started weeks beforehand. Captured warriors were fed, clothed, and prepared for ritual, and sometimes treated as earthly embodiments of the god himself. Shipe. The transformation into a divine representative was considered an honor within the ritual framework. One of the most famous ceremonies was called the gladiatorial sacrifice. Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Fucking
yeah, it's like into the Colosseum. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go through this step by step because it's obviously I like it. It's really interesting to me. So let's fucking go.
Yeah. Go for it.
Like I said, I have 14 pages of research. I researched too close to the sun. Anyway. Yeah, I do it a lot.
Research too close to the
I do it a
sun,
lot.
she says.
You it.
All right. So, first step. One captive warrior was tied by one ankle to a large circular stone called something. Temelacatl. Cattle. Temelacat. Sure. Anyway, he had enough room. Temelacat? Maybe that sounds better. I don't know. He had enough room to move around, but could not escape. Step 2, he was given ceremonial weapons. These often resembled real weapons, but were intentionally less effective. For example, a piece of wood fitted with feathers instead of razor-sharp obsidian blades. Not going to go too deep into that because we already kind of talked about them in Q's Aztec episode. So that was already explained. I'm not going to go too deep into those. Moving on. Step 3. Fully armored Aztec warriors fought him one at a time.
Shit.
Yeah. And if the captive fought exceptionally well, stronger and more prestigious warriors entered the combat. Some captives reportedly defeated several opponents before being overcome. Yeah, it's impressive, especially having a fucking wooden stick with feathers on it.
Yeah, for real.
Yep.
Yeah, that's insane. Bravery and battle was admired even in an enemy, like I was saying earlier. So, step 4. Once defeated, the captive was sacrificed, and historical sources describe several methods during this ritual, with heart extraction being among the principal rituals. They tore out his heart. Not
Eat your heart out.
Well, you've already had that happen, so.
Yeah. I don't miss it.
Jeez. After the sacrifice came the ceremony that gave the festival. I really need to use better punctuation. After the sacrifice came the ceremony that gave the festival its name. The victim's skin was carefully removed, and the priest then wore the skins for approximately 20 days. Yeah. Yeah.
Ew. They started smelling ripe after a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Not great. This represented Earth putting on new vegetation, seed sprouting, the rebirth of nature, and the god renewing the world. The skin is gradually dried and loosened over these days, mirroring the shedding of an outer layer and symbolizing the transition from death to new life.
At least they would take their hearts out before they flay them.
Yeah. They take the heart out and then they would skin them like deer. That's a really gruesome thought. I'm sorry. Again, we're back on the topic of Jinx talking about skin. This is a problem. After the flaying, the festival continued. Dancing, music, ritual processions, offerings, public ceremonies, and at the end of the period, the skins were removed and placed in temples or sacred storage areas for another 20 days they would be celebrating. So 20 days it was worn and stretched, and then another 20 days it was placed away. Now, here's another trigger warning.
Yikes.
There's 2 in this one section.
It's a twofer.
Uh-huh. There's something arguably a little bit more disturbing. Yeah, there was, flayed skin, but that's nothing.
Nothing here at the Sisters of the Macabre.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. There was also, does anybody want to guess what's worse than flaying somebody?
Bring them alive.
No, but they're dead.
Like
They pulled the
SA
heart out.
and stuff like that? With the corpse? Oh no, okay.
Use their head for a game.
Drink out of their skull?
None of that, thankfully. No, ritual
close.
cannibalism. Kinda, yeah. There were described instances in which portions of sacrificial victims were ritually consumed by nobles or the captors' families. Most historians interpret it as a ritual cannibalism carried out in a highly ceremonial context rather than a source of everyday food.
Army Hammer is like, write
It
that
is
down,
highly
write that down.
debated, but there is a broad right. It is highly debated. There's a broad agreement that such practices occurred, but scholars continue to debate their frequency scale and symbolic meaning. Now, despite the violence, the festival was also a celebration. Dancing, you fucker. Dancing, drumming, singing, flower decor, costumes, and public feastings, large crowds of participants. It marks the renewal of life and the hope of a successful growing season. When the Spanish conquered the Aztec Empire in the early 1500s, they suppressed public ceremonies such as this and promoted Christianity in their place. Most detailed descriptions survive because missionaries, soldiers, and indigenous scribes recording these rituals in codices and chronicles. These sources are invaluable but should be read carefully, as some Spanish authors emphasize the most shocking aspects to portray Aztec religion as barbaric and justify conquest, which is what they did for everybody. And another common fucking theme in everything we have talked about in the last 2 episodes.
Which is kind of ironic because the whole thing of classifying another culture as barbaric is how they treat the dead. It's like, oh yeah, they eat from their dead, of their dead, and then you have them eating mummies at mummy parties.
Yeah, well, that wasn't even the Spanish.
So by their own standards, they are barbarians.
Right. But it's a little. I have a little bit more, and it's off of the trigger warnings now. So, so at least it's a little bit, a little bit of fun, a little bit of levity to end this. I looked into why goldsmiths were under Shippe because it was oddly specific. As far as craftsmen went, it was oddly specific, and I was like, you know what, that clicked. What is going on here? It's because it's because they were finding gold, which is what? No, damn it. Because of refining gold. Fucking talk to text.
It's the bane of your existence.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Yep.
But it makes my research go so much faster because I don't have to do the typey type.
But
because when they were refining gold, it was burning away impurities to reveal something beautiful. Pure gold was seen as another metaphor for transformation. Archaeologists have uncovered temples and structures dedicated to Xipe throughout central Mexico, and a temple believed to have been dedicated to him was discovered in western Mexico in 2019, providing rare physical evidence of his cult. The festival demonstrates a worldview that can seem paradoxical today, and a question that appears horrific to modern eyes was understood by its participants as an expression of renewal, reciprocity, and cosmic balance. That's the whole thing. So, now making Leo laugh so hard he fell off his chair. Bless
Thank you.
you. We were playing Beyond the Witchlight, and we are in the fairy kingdom, and there's a giant pug that you can ride. It's a regular sized pug, but when you go into the pixie kingdom, you're like given a powder, and you're like shrunk to you're shrunk to be a pixie size. So it's giant to you, and it's just a really excitable dog just running around. And her character decides to give him scritches. So of course he does the dog thing, the leg shake. The face she's making.
The stanky egg.
Yeah. So at the end of the ride, he lays down and she gives him more scritches. So he does it again, and it's kind of making the earth shake a little bit. And then, because he gets really comfortable with the scritches, he goes ahead and flops to the side, like dogs do. It's what they do.
Yeah.
It's a natural thing. But this is a giant fucking dog in a place full of pixie-sized people. So when it falls, it just straight up shakes the earth. People are running, panicking, screaming.
Like an earthquake.
And she gives him scritches again. So he's doing the leg thing again while pixies are flying around trying to make sure that everybody's okay, and he fucking puts a pixie.
Poor Quesadilla did not deserve to have that emotional damage.
So imagine oof.
Exactly, that's exactly what it was. She's
kinda...
flying around trying to make sure everybody's okay, and pooh! And I made Leo fall off of his chair. He was laughing so hard.
That is great.
It was like success. Oh, but yeah, thank you for joining with us on this episode. Second episode. This episode is 2.5 hours long. I know, of course, I'll have some editing to do, so it probably won't be that long, but how long did I say the other one was?
It's about 2.5
I texted it.
Maybe less.
I has no idea.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yep.
2 hours and 15 minutes. And that's probably what this one's going to end up being, too. Probably another 2-hour plus episode. We're releasing over 4 hours worth of content in 3 days. Holy shit. That'll be fun. But thank you so much for joining us. We've had a lot of fun, obviously. You're welcome anytime. This was great. We did this episode for you because we knew that you liked rituals and things like that. So we hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, thank you guys. This was...
You will be included on Monopoly Money.
I'm excited for Monopoly Money. I'm just so greedy. Every time you guys talk about a new theme, I'm like, I must hear about all of this. Give me all the details. But that was really cool.
Right.
I learned a lot from those examples that you guys went into, and yeah, it was really cool. I'm sure it's just the tip of the iceberg too, what we touched on today. And last episode.
Yeah, there's plenty more that we could always go into. I wanted to ask you before we go, the advice I gave you earlier about the witching hour, is that all working really well for you?
Oh yeah, it's helped a lot. I mean, a part of it is I often forget to even put like lavender, like either on like my chest or like next to the pillow like you suggested, or on the pillow like you suggested. But it did help a lot this week because my wife was out of town. She was in Dallas for a couple of days, and I just don't sleep too well when she's not here, and so being able to,
Right.
use those, it helped a lot to not only not have nightmares, but even just sleep in general. And I've been using more
Good.
intentionality when I'm making my evening like mint tea. And I've kind of turned that into a ritual. And I have a new sort of tea ritual in the morning too, for like my more like caffeinated
Wow.
tea. And it's been great. It's been really, really helpful for staying more grounded and relaxed. Uh, and so yeah, that was great advice. So thank you.
Good. I'm glad. Because one of the reasons I asked is like everything kind of works differently for everybody. So obviously, if there was something that wasn't working, we could revisit it and try something else. But I am really glad that that is working for you and helping. That's awesome. Yeah,
Thanks so much for that.
of course. Thank you for, listening and asking questions. I mean, those answers would have been in later episodes that are actually already scheduled to be posted. So you will see
Yeah.
anyone listening to these will hear a common theme in actually I think like two different episodes that we talked about certain things like that.
Hmm.
But regardless, I'm glad I could answer those. I'm glad we could come up with something that helps. And then the fact that you're making more like making more ritualistic intentions
Hmm.
throughout the day and that's helping too. Like that's
Oh yeah.
awesome. And I'm really happy for you. That is so cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's probably been the biggest benefit that I've noticed is having more intentions when I'm doing it and like walking myself through what I'm doing and talking myself through what I'm
Mhm.
doing rather than just going on autopilot, and why I'm doing it, like you talked about.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that that just puts so much more into it. And it doesn't even take effort because you're already putting the effort in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But good, I'm glad.
It
I'm glad that's working well for you.
it kind of reminds me. I There's a book I read years ago by Thich Nhat Hanh, who is a really famous uh, Buddhist, priest, I think. And the book is called what is it called? Pieces Every Step.
Oh, okay.
And he talks a lot about that, about turning your daily standard common activities into moments of meditation. And so he uses examples like driving and washing dishes. And the driving one is interesting. I'm not going to go into it too much, but it's really cool. But the washing dishes one I've used in my own like life, and now I'm like I actually really enjoy washing dishes because I'll like focus on the feel of the water on my hands and my relationship with the bowls and the mugs, that where I got them, how long I've had them, things like that. And it's something you don't think about when you're like, oh, the sink is full. But when you're doing it and you actually put that intention into it and that positive aspect to it, then it changes a lot, changes a lot of your mental state.
It does. And you bring up a really good point there is a lot of people think that meditation is just sit in a dark room, close your eyes, think of nothing, and it's not that.
Mm-mm.
For some people it is, but for a lot of other people, especially me, because I can't meditate for shit, I can focus on a flame. You're focusing, and that keeping that
Yeah,
internal focus is what is bringing in the meditation, not so much the fact that you're in a dark room with silence and nothingness.
yeah. In fact, if
I have moments of ceasing to exist,
Exactly.
that's kind of like a goal, I think,
but
for
I don't
some
really call it.
monks.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't call it meditation though. It's kind of just like I just check out of everything. And it's like I cease to exist. It's not meditation. It's just like I
Yeah,
am gone.
you
Yeah.
just shut down for a little bit.
Lights aren't even on.
Yeah, and that's normal too, normal in cases because with a lot of neurodivergence and things like that, that is a common trait that we do. Sometimes we do just shut down, especially if we're really anxious or feeling really depressed. It's not necessarily a good thing, but sometimes our brain just need to shut down. So
Yeah.
it's not an uncommon
Yeah.
fact.
If the engine is overheating, you
Turn it
know,
off.
you don't run it harder. Yeah, you turn it off.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good analogy.
I could do it on command now. It's no good. It's not good. It sometimes terrifies Trin.
I used to be able to do it on command, but then I stopped doing it because it scared me. Because when I would do it, it would be
Yeah.
really weird. When I would force myself to just shut down for a little bit, I would get visions. I literally saw road conditions one day because I lived in Colorado. I saw road conditions. I saw exactly where there was a huge patch of black ice. And on our way down, I was like, Dad, there's black ice here. And he, obviously, you can't really see it, but he slows down. He's really careful. And then the person behind us didn't notice, so they like banked out. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And that's
Lovely.
when I stopped doing it because I'm like, that freaked me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got visions.
It's helpful.
Yeah.
But it freaked you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, this was back when I was in high school. So I knew I could feel, I knew I could see, I knew I could do these things, but I had blocked them off for the most part. I didn't start really embracing it until I was like 22. So, anyway, I will sign us off here unless there's anything else we want to talk about.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, well, thank you again so much for joining us. This was so much fun. If you guys want to find us on Instagram, we are SOTM Podcast 1. Facebook, we are SOTM Podcast page. Email is sistersofthemacabre@gmail.com. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Audible, Apple, anywhere else you can listen to a fucking podcast. Okay, thanks. We love you. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.